Hey everybody, and welcome back to The Long Dark, to my Naked and Afraid series. So, hopefully we can make a little bit of progress this episode. We're waiting for 1% more of a moose hide. I don't necessarily want to sleep anymore until that is done, because if we can't get out of here today, which we probably can't, there's not 10 hours left of daylight, so we are going to need to sleep tonight. We don't need conditional recovery, so it doesn't need to be, a big sleep. So there's that. So we're quite well fed. And all our other needs are kind of being met. Now we are going to be heavy trying to get out of Broken Railroad because we haven't got the well fed. What are we carrying that's going to be so heavy that we can't get rid of? Because there is so much stuff in the actual rail yard, including the heavy hammer. I think I need to take out of here some whetstones, a bunch of arrowheads, and we're going to have to lighten the load one way or another. Now, what actually can I do? Should I go and make an arrow? Probably should. Alright. So we've got another ½ kilogram bow. We'll probably take that at least back to the rail yard. We can schlep a bit of stuff over there heavily. It's not such a bad problem. Alright, I'm hoping by the end of this... Wait. By the end of this that moose hide is good to go. Because I really want to go explore this new zone. And we still have one Skeg to get through and to find the entrance, and I don't know where the entrance is because I've been avoiding spoilers. Still 99%. How much of a day are you? Well, let's just do some... Let's just think about some weight management. Because how much stuff is in here we want? I probably want one of them back. Put the magical vanishing one away. We will probably want to bring that with us. Definitely will want to bring all of our crackers with us. I'm thinking we should bring every piece of food. Now, I don't like being a pack mule. It's not really my style. But I'm going to have to do it. So that will get us, by the time we've got the moose hide, that will actually be a little bit helpful. What we just did there, still 99. One more arrow. This is getting onto the end of the day. I thought we were so close on that. It's going to be a tomorrow kind of deal. Imagining I'm seeing things. Okay. We're lucky if we'll get 2 hours of that satchel in, even if that is finally cured. Archery 4 from making arrows. There we go. Well, we also read a bunch of that book, which helped, but the arrow just got us over. This is ridiculous. How long will you sit on 99% for, my friend? Well, it's a blizzard anyway, so we're not squandering daylight. I think we got one more arrow we can make. We're pretty close to the end of our daylight. But blizzard did us a favour and decided to go away. Cured moose hide. Okay. What does this satchel cost us? So the satchel... Well, yep, so I've got enough stuff. Can maybe get an hour and a half in. Just to lighten our load for tomorrow. Moose hide satchel. I think we'll get credit. It doesn't cut you off so much. Oh, I might get another half hour. Let's try for one. I dare say that will be it, so it's not really worth trying too much. Now there's just sort of just enough light for me to see if I don't get stuck on obstacles. Like I am getting stuck on. Up some stairs. Okay. Tiny bit of light through the windows is good enough for me. Very pink skies. Gamey rabbit roar. Alright. So we're getting through to the end of the decent moose meat anyway, so it will be time to leave. Don't think I'm going to do anything crazy like bring any snares with me, but just still trying to be vigilant about if the wolves are coming back. Must be heading into a crazy headwind. That does not look as strong as it is being against me. It's ridiculously slow. Right. Exhausted, this poor guy, just going out and coming home with one rabbit. Okay. Wonder if we just do that. Hour and 30. It's not like we can do really much else anyway. And if we ever do come back to this place, we'll probably have an extra piece of that and an extra pelt. Now I've moved away from the door somewhere. There we go. Alright. And now it's probably good enough time to sleep until morning. Okay. Top up the water. Do we have any left on us? Yeah, just a little bit. Won't try and make my way upstairs. I'll just try and pop that down anyway. Now, just maybe do the 8. Just so I wake up with as much time as possible to get back into that moose hide. Seems about right. Somewhere over here is probably some water if I find my way to this bench. Did I have any more water? I had thought I had some more water. Oh, there we go. Oh. Just a little sip of that. All our other needs are okay. Should be bright enough. Just need to find our way down here. Feel our way in the dark. By the light of one small window. Stuck on something. Stuck on something again. I thought I'd be... There we go. There's the workbench. Let's just chuck 3 hours in. And now we can see. Do another 2 hours and then we'll get some food. So just the 2.5 hours left to go. We're mid-afternoon. If we play our cards right, we may potentially even get to Spencer's today, but I don't know what the fuel situation is there, so it might be a little bit of a struggle to stay overnight. Tiny pieces of moose meat. Alright, as nice as an area as it is, it's a little bit hard to, if you've got a lot of food, you end up being trapped here because it's not like it's between zones that you can come back and just revisit and keep eating your food. So if you get a moose here, you do tend to hang around for a bit. Alright, let's finish this off. There we go. Great stuff. So now, 33 of 35 kilos. And we're going to be out of here. Whoops. Bring all the cured guts with us. Not bringing any of the fresh stuff. A couple of bits of cedar. Now we're too heavy. Drop those sticks I picked up. There was nothing else really useful in here. Piece of scrap, some more cured guts. How many have we got on us? We got 7 on us. Alright, well this is where we try and get out of here. Nothing else is going to come. Let's blow this popsicle stand. Tiniest piece left. Alright. We are out of here. Probably just going to drop these on the ground here. Where do they live? We'll actually drop those 2 heavy torches. Wasn't doing us any favours. Cool. So just dropping those snares so they don't get destroyed. Probably would have been nice to bring them with us, but... I mean, can we afford to bring 1? How heavy is 1? 1 might be useful, rather than having to make it. But we might just leave it... 0.3, okay, we can... Oh, we can bring the other one and leave it at least at the rail yard. Not that I think we'd ever use it at the rail yard. Don't know of any rabbits that live... Well, I suppose just over that little corner in the wolf bowling alley. There's a couple. 30% bow we can leave at the yard as well. Alright. So let's see if our grumpy wolf friend at the gate is going to come find us again. What's this day like anyway? -9. Don't know what this guy's complaining about. -9 is practically summer for this character. See, on the way up, that wolf that was trying to path through all these rocks definitely threw me for 6. He was trying really hard, and it sounded like he was actually in those rocks. And I got really worried it was going to be an invisible one, like I think I saw Turkey mention. Three of the bad guys right there. See if we can lose one through all of this. Well, he's fair trying to catch. Got some closing speed. See if we can interest you in a rabbit friend. There we go. Geez, that sounds a lot closer than it is.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
So yeah, you could see that wolf, his detection radius was actually a lot larger than the other ones, because that one was one from a little bit further away, I think. There were a couple closer. You know, they might have been facing away, so there's that going on. I think it's just that variability on who's the aggressive one. And so the more aggro one will tend to be heavier. This is my little theory here. Will tend to be a heavier wolf, and also have a bigger range, and follow you for longer. All of the things. All of the variables. Just that bit bigger, stronger, longer, better. Sound like a daft punk. Our work is never over. Alright.
Too cold to think.
Right, so there were 3 bad guys out on the ice. There's one at that gate. So there's a fair bunch of these guys around. Oh, let's just get in there. Oh, we attract too much more attention. So yeah, to get out of here, we're going to have to take somebody on. Read all that. There's all this stuff. Alright. Do we have any coffee made up? No, because we drank it all. Can we get out of here and get to the Skeg before night time? I feel like we can. We've got decisions to make though. So. I think all of those should come. Feels weird not to bring these. Now these fire strikers kind of doing my head in a bit.
Too heavy.
Yeah, pretty heavy. It would have been good to have that well fed in it right now. Because I can't light a torch easily. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to leave that. I know it seems daft. Not that note, it's these notes. Because it's buggy. Fire striker. I should actually say where we are. Broken railroad. Rail yard. Fire striker. Wolf pelt. Now there is some of that. What's that stuff? Dusting sulfur. I won't take that with me because I don't think we need it, but if I find out later we do, and we're still alive, and we're desperate for it. Oh man, I can't spell. My microphone's actually in front of my keyboard, so it's... Alright. So what can we put away? Only really one of those is a heavy one. These add up. I mean, there's... Do I leave a couple of these? Do I grab them out? I mean, they're fun to get, but it's not like I... Oh, tell you what, we are heading someplace that...
I might have to drop some gear.
Is going to be pretty dangerous, so... We, get rid of one of those. Put one of those away. There we go. We would actually be light for the moment. Ah, see, they've got the heavy
Too much
hammer.
stuff to carry.
Do we want to go just a little bit heavy? Can we sacrifice just something else? 2 kilos. It's not likely. I think we just are going to have to go heavy. Unless we... I don't really want to leave any of that behind. Some of it I don't mind maybe leaving at Spencer's or somewhere that's easy to get back to in a hurry. Now, we are... Oh, do we just sleep? Because we're going to get... Well, we can't even carry 35 at the moment. If we sleep, are we close to that extra well-fed bonus? We might be. It might be a little bit silly to just race off. We can do with the sleep. I'm just impatient to get through this in this episode really quickly. I think we're going to sleep. I want to maybe see if I can take a peg at that wolf so the way's clear on the way out. Do we have a rock? No. Didn't even pick up a rock. Be good if you could throw other things, like maybe a can or a stick. Can't hear anyone padding around by this door, which is usually my main concern. There we go. They can see you at that window. Like I said, I don't think you can shoot through it. Now last time, I totally misclicked with the Because he ran. Ah, they bloody move. I feel like they try a lot harder to, I winged him. Terrible with this bow for someone with archery 4. So hopefully he dies on the pathway out, and I can get him on the way.
Can't feel my feet.
Not that I would claim to be super great at archery anyway, but since I've changed this mouse to this highfalutin one, I feel like it's way twitchier. Oh, there's that well fed. Look at that. I only need to maintain that for another couple of days till we get to Spencer's and can offload some gear. Now I can hear that wolf just padding around out there. So you definitely don't get easy shots on them through this door. They start to go in aggro mode. They just can't come in, but I'm not sure how much I trust that. Can do some weird things lately. Like if I was standing in here and being all confident, I'm pretty sure he might be able to launch into the fight mode. There's some hypothermia risk. What was the temperature? I didn't even look. -10. Didn't see where he went, but it sounded like he was padding around out here. But he must just be behind some of these drifts. How long a read is that anyway? So that would be 5 hours. I mean, it would be fun to make some bullets in this mode. Do we take out some of that dusting sulfur? Alright. This isn't getting anything done or getting us through this episode any quicker, me just standing around. There was a wolf death. I heard it. In the distance. I can hear another noise. It sounds like footsteps, but even after that wolf died. But it must be just some ambient noise they've put in of the creaking in the trees or something. Unless there's a sneaky extra wolf just waiting around. Well, even if we don't get that arrow, I will sacrifice that one. We've built up a little bit of a kit of them now. But it would be good to try and find that on the way out. I'll have a quick look around the yard on the way out and maybe go up that little rise. Because I found them dead up there before. But that's what we'll probably try and do on the way out tomorrow. And yeah, I think that's the deal. Can we do anything in the meantime? And we can do an hour of practical gunsmith reading. I'm not sure to what end. And we probably won't bring it with us. But we'll get a little bit tired doing it. One more. Probably should just get into this room so we can get in while we can see what we're doing. Just going to... Where's the other locker? Double check about anything, because now we can carry a little bit more. Not by a lot. We might read that at another time. I mean, do we bring that dusting sulfur? Just for fun. That fire striker though, I can see that causing problems, like trying to light a torch in a hurry to get rid of a wolf and just totally getting killed. Tell you what I will do while I think of it in case I forget. There was another 1 or 2 pieces of coal somewhere around here. Metal shelf. Where the hell am I looking? There's the forge. So there we go. Coal on the ground. Coal. I think that's all the coal. I think there were just 2 pieces left. Just because we might end up staying at Spencer's, and I think we bottomed that area out when we forged, so not holding out high hopes. Where is this damn bed? There's the fridge. I turned too far. There's the bed. Still probably too early. Probably. So yeah, once we get to Spencer's, we will probably leave the heavy hammer there. I think that's what we'll do. And we'll try and leave all the other things there as well. So we'll leave snares there and stuff like that. Where'd that bed go? There. Are we ready to go to sleep yet? Can't probably do a full 10 yet. Yeah, let's just do it anyway. See how far we get. Probably till about 3 AM, 4 AM. We might make a couple of warming teas on our way out, just for... Oh yeah, almost dawn. Be great if you pass time in a bed, it still used a little less calories than passing time standing up, but no matter. Alright, so we do not want to lose our well-fed bonus, so we will lighten our load a little bit by eating a couple of these anyway. Okay. So it's pre-dawn. What the hell am I stuck on now? And should we take... Yeah, we got a little bit of weight, so we should probably take that. It might be light enough to see and probably be freezing cold. But I did talk about making... Just doing a quick little fire if I can find my way downstairs. I would do it outside. Where's this fire barrel? Oh, we have to light this anyway, so... Oh, standing right in front of it. There we go. Might make up 1 coffee as an emergency, and a couple of warming rose hips.
That didn't work.
Jeez, you'd think you'd had some decent fire skill there, buddy.
Come on. Come on.
Okay. Cook one of those, and we'll just tear up a couple of them because we just used our sticks. So Looks like we did time that well-fed bonus quite well in terms of getting it back just in time. I was worried by letting it lag we'd probably have an extra day to go. But we managed to probably save a little bit of food while we were down here, so I'll just drop that one. That's the hot one. And we'll just cook up one more. I'm guessing it's something ridiculous like minus 22 or 25 outside. Okay. We could have taken a couple more torches out of that, but no matter. Where was that? Where's that other hot one? Come on. You're here somewhere. Now. Another ridiculously dark place. But we are off. Oh, maybe not. It's actually quite light inside. I think we jumped the gun. I thought it was going to be a bit lighter. So I think we've squandered those hot drinks. What is it? Minus 21. Like I said. Oh, I would like to see just a little bit more. A little bit of a false sense of security. It being kind of light in here. I had thought, oh, this is brighter in here than it is out there. We'll lose the warming, but oh well. We got some cooking skill. We'll pass time for an hour. Now, surely we've had a tiny bit of daybreak. Still just trying to listen. So yeah, there's the wolf is up there. Right where I thought it would be, because the crows have decided to come out. Past the deadly snowdrifts. Now, if I gone the wrong way, I kind of wasn't really paying attention to where I was turning. I think I missed the actual turn I wanted to make, but maybe we can... Yeah, I missed that turn. Too busy looking other places. Get off there before we do an ankle. Using all our heat up. Oh, hang on. My mouse has gone flat. So we're back. The mouse went flat. I mentioned that before, but I might edit out that little piece while I was floundering around trying to find the cables that would plug it in. And also, yeah, why can't I even get up here? Ridiculously stuck on all this stuff. So yeah, I've got the new fandangled mouse, which has been giving me a little bit of grief. It's wireless. Thought it was charged, but obviously it died. But you can plug it in, which is good. But I wouldn't want that to happen in a pinch.
Looks like I survived another night.
You did. Good on you.
So cold. Just want to lay down for a bit.
All right. Now we did check these. Pretty sure on the way in. This will let me know if I... Whoa, don't light that. Nearly blew a flare. All kinds of mistakes today. Alright, a couple of chances of wolves on the way out. Can't completely rest on our laurels yet. There'll be one near this car up at this intersection. And there can be a couple of other places on the way out that one or two can be. But I think it's likely that the one we killed is the one that also hides out up here sometimes. Alright, so we're on the move. On our way to hopefully new adventures. And before they redesigned this area, this pinch point where the train was always a real deadly area. Why does that look like the scrub brush in Hush River? Did we check this backpack? We did check that backpack. We didn't check all the back area at all. There we go. Had a feeling someone was going to be over that rise. There's a bit of a drop. That's why I crept really far to the left there. Had a feeling that if someone was going to be there, they'd be close to that rise, and I didn't want to get super surprised within the aggro area. Now, with the new pathing that they're doing, I don't know if he's going to get put off by this or not. Oh, that's a bit of a drop. Oh, and I'm stuck in that bit, which isn't good. What is he doing? I can hear footsteps over the wind. How do you drop down from here now? Not sure I trust their new pathing and aggro mechanic. They're not as easy to lose anymore. Which is probably a good thing. How are we doing? The hypothermia risk is coming up, so maybe a little bit of a stop and a warm up just before we leave the zone. Still minus 21. Now, we probably didn't really grab quite enough sticks. Thought that might have been some loot. Like some extra deer footprints or something. There is deer footprints. Pretty hard to hear over those waterfalls sometimes, but if I have one piece of advice for playing this game, if any of my stuff was ever going to border on tutorial, is wear headphones. Wear good headphones to play this game. I used to play it by the tinny speakers that were in my laptop. Oh, here comes some good weather. Wants to blizzard. So, do we stop here and make a fire now, thinking that it'll blow us out, or do we maybe get through and see what the weather's like on the other side? Oh, hang on. Loot box, hey? What do you have? We searched it on the way in. Oh. And we, apparently we,
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
They would have been... I get what the deal is. They would have been outside the rail yard. I thought I had some venison outside the rail yard. And then the update happened and there were some extra arrows. Oh, that's going to put a dampener. We are
My stomach.
in some pain now. Okay. I didn't actually look too closely at that. We are in some pain now because we need to sleep for 10 hours. And we need to make a fire. First things first. Let us... what do we got? Food poisoning. We will get ill until we can rest, and we're going to get exhausted until we can rest, and we are not very close to anywhere fun. But I don't think stopping here and trying to sleep for 10 hours is the safe way. We are losing condition fast. So we'll try and get up to this cave, I think. It's going to be our best bet. Might be a huge disaster. But we have stims. So as long as I haven't put any new wolves in our path up here. How else are we doing? Hypothermia is up high, so this is a challenge. It's only the start of the day too, and we've got some food poisoning, 10 hours of recovery. We're draining fast. Normally I didn't even look. I thought it was a cooked one and I thought it was okay, but I wasn't even really looking. I might have even eaten a raw one. I'll check back the video. Just got so keen to have some of that extra food. I'm too busy talking to you all about where I thought that it came from. Okay, come on. It's not far, buddy. Just in case we need it later. Oh, we hit our sprain risk. What do we got? We got enough water to do the sleep, so we're not gonna do a turkey. Hit in his dead man and get the food poisoning before having the water to support the sleep. But you know, it's only interloper, so you know, we probably could make it to Spence, but then we got to have a full 10-hour fire. So I think it's probably. Yeah, you're alright.
Oh, it hurts.
I think this cave is probably the safer bet. So looking at minus 30. Wow. So we dumped a bunch of food, which probably would have also been useful down at the other end, but oh well. So as long as we sleep, we shouldn't be losing any more condition. Just warm enough. So do I do the... Oh, I'm going to have to do like the whole 10 hours sleep, but I don't think I'll do it all in a row. So we'll just do 5 hours and see how we go at the other end. This should be fine, I think. Don't think we do anything crazy to ourselves, like kill ourselves with the food poisoning. We won't wake up any better, but we shouldn't wake up any worse. So there's 5 more hours. I'm going to be so well rested. What can we do if we stay up all night in this cave? Because we're already healed. What can we do? Because I don't really want to go stay at Spencer's in the night again. Because again, like, nice big long hot fire is going to be needed. We're here, it'll be nice and warm. But we are losing condition by sitting here doing not much. I think I'm just going to do the whole 5. Get over the food poisoning. I don't want to get in a tangle with a wolf. This lowly state. Is it worth going to Spencer's again? Like I said, we'd have to sleep with the fire going during the night. I'm just going to go over here and just going to grab these birch. I think sometimes now one of the wolves does get a little bit close to this area. I think I saw it in one of Loon's runs. So I'm thinking, if I was an exit out of this zone to another area, I'd probably be in that far corner. Oh, we got an aurora coming up. We are having some indoor time. Just grabbing these while we see them. Don't do that. So. Get back in here. Now it is almost the end of an episode, so it probably is a nice little spot to tie it off, being in here. Going backwards so we can see where the hell we're going. If only it was a slightly nicer aurora, I would have taken a screen cap. But what I was going to say while overlooking that view out there was, where do I think an exit for this zone would be if I was an exit? And I'm thinking, and we're going to crouch in case we attract any attention. Probably just drop those where they live, here. Drop those. So yeah, the far corner of the map And I can't help but feel it must be up that little ramp that you go up to that top area where there's deer and rabbits. Like, if I was an exit out of that zone, that's probably where I'd be, because it's kind of one of the more tricky areas to get to. And it's like, if you wanted to make people go across the zone into the lesser visited areas. So yeah, I reckon it's up by that other signal tower. That's where I would be. Now we'll check around that. We'll take the perimeter across, because it could be through a cave as well, and there's 2 caves along that way. And so I'm thinking it's basically, one of about 2 spots is where I'm guessing. But I could be completely wrong. We could be hunting for it for ages. So I am actually going to put that down. Now, I don't know if you save by passing time. I'm not sure if we're tired enough to sleep to make a save point. We're probably not. If I pass time for an hour, I'll be tired enough. Oh, it did save anyway. So yeah, we'll call that our save point. We'll call this the end of the episode. We'll see you in the next adventure. Alright, bye.